It should be live. It says going live. And it says I'm live. All right. I don't know if anyone will actually even join the stream, but at the very least, if I have this stream, if you're ever absent, the live stream will automatically be available to you via the YouTube page. So if you need to go back and watch it, by all means, go back and watch it, and we'll figure this junk out. I mentioned the live stream rules. If you have any questions, of course, you can write it on the whiteboards that you have right there and hold it up to me. In terms of bathroom, I'll talk about bathroom procedures in a little bit because that's always fun, right? But we'll deal with it when the time comes. It does say there's one person. I don't know if they'll say anything in the chat, but if anybody is in the chat on those days that you're not here, if they ask a question in the chat, of course, I can address it because their voices are not being heard or seen on this thing. Okay, fun stuff. At this point, I hope you've all joined my Google Classroom. Please make sure that you do. If you haven't, you make a note to do so. For those who haven't joined, I'm going to resend the invitation before the end of today, but you should have received an email indicating that, hey, you got an invitation to a Google Classroom. And we'll figure that out. Where's my little marker? There we go, cool. Just for the sake of argument, see if I can actually write this on the board properly. If you didn't already know, it's jmarkey@barnegatschools.com. Everything is pretty much going to be electronic this year. We'll figure this junk out. And of course, you can follow me at Twitter, Mr. Markey VHS. Now, I'm not going to be posting reminders for assignments and majors and minors on Twitter much this year. I will be dealing with that in the Google Classroom directly. So I'll send you those reminders in that sense. But on Twitter, I may, post a fun video or a meme from here or there. I don't know. I haven't decided how exactly I'm going to do it. Anybody follow my video game streams?
What do you play?
Everything.
You play Warzone?
No, it's a stupid game. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't talk?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. No, I know. It's gonna be strange for all of us. But no, I play retro games. No, I'm not gonna answer that question. Anyway. So no.
Damn.
You talked again. No, I'm kidding. I know. I'm just giving you a hard time because again, it's just gonna be messed up. So here's the deal. It is going to be a difficult year. I don't know anybody who is not thinking that. Not in what you're learning. This is a probability and statistics. Trust me, you guys are going to be fine. I'm going to talk more about the subject matter in a little bit, but you're going to be fine with the subject matter. What's going to be difficult are the circumstances. These circumstances are that, I don't know, whatever word you can describe in your mind right now. Write it on your board if you want to. I don't care. I'm not going to sugarcoat any of this. Because by tomorrow, literally by tomorrow, things could change. I was at my son's first grade orientation, and literally that morning, 2 hours before the meeting, something had changed about the procedures for the school. It's changing on a day-by-day basis. The governor could cancel everything by Friday. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not going to pretend like I do. Everyone's stressed out. Well, most people are stressed out. I know my family's stressed out. I have 2 young kids. So, guess how old my dad is? 81. Yeah. Prime age for this virus. No, he's talking. No, I'm kidding. I know. I'm trying to, it's just. So, here I am to brighten your day and to tell you all the worrisome things that are going on. As I said yesterday, if you watched my video, good. If you haven't, make sure you did. I posted a video in the Google Classroom. But as I said yesterday, I'm here with you every step of the way, no matter what happens, because I'm as stressed and freaked out as everyone else. I just may not show it as much. It may come out in more bombastic ways. Hey, the people are commenting in the chat. Yes. Always. We're talking. Yeah. I know. We'll get it done. The students are saying hi. Okay. I told them. But listen, again, no matter what's going to happen, I'm still going to be here. I'm still every step of the way. If we go full virtual, I will still have to come in here and teach you virtual. You might not be here. Who knows what's going to happen? I know it's going to be super hot in here. Yesterday, it was super cold. Yeah. I don't know. We're going to keep moving. We're going to keep moving, but we're going to do it together. No matter what. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Yeah. What's that movie? Hold on. It was Meet the Robinsons. You ever seen Meet the Robinsons? Yes. Good movie. Just saying. Am I nailing the speech? Yeah. I totally am. Yeah. All right, so changes. Most of you know me or have had me before. I think you're the only one who hasn't had me before, right? Unfortunately, obviously, I can't have the desks super close to each other. I was literally in here last week measuring the distance between the seats with a yardstick to make sure they were all 6 feet apart from each other. We can't break out into groups. We can't, work on, like what did I do last year? I like to do a lot of like things with like quizzes. I like to do things with like a group work and things of that nature. We can't do that this year. We can't do that. And with the live stream, I can't have like this interactive conversation with you where you're responding or asking questions in the moment. So it's basically going to come down to almost like a lecture style, which I'm kind of okay with, but I'm kind of not. Because the way that I like to teach is I like to interact and I like to get those questions and I like to dive deeper into those questions. And if we have to take a rabbit trail somewhere, I love taking those rabbit trails wherever it takes us, as long as it's math related. It's going to be weird. Our minors and majors are going to be online. I know. Our minors and majors are going to be online. There's going to be projects, a bit more than what we've done in the past. I know. Remember last year they got rid of homework, right? Homework's no longer a graded thing. I know. I'm going to talk about this when I get to the syllabus. I have to bring it up here when I'm ready. But with the syllabus, the percentage of the grades are majors, minors, and classwork participation. Homework is not a graded thing anymore. I know. Outside the class. Now, you've already seen the arrows in the hallways. And the Yeah. You're talking again. Sorry, I keep forgetting. I'm on a live stream. Yeah, you don't know who that is. Okay, good. They don't know. But yeah, the stairwells as well. Bathrooms are going to be a big procedural thing as well. I'm going to have to like write out like a paper pass or something. Like we can't use like last year I liked using my 3-hole punch as a pass. I can't do that this year. I can't. In terms of going out to the bathroom, there's 70-minute periods. You can go out either during the first 30 or the last 30. There's going to be this block in the middle of 10 minutes where you can't go out. I know. It's going to be fun. In terms of the arrows and stuff like that, they're for passing time only. In the middle of class, if you're going to use the facilities or something, clearly they're right down there. You got to fill a water bottle or something like that? Sure, but it's got to be in this hallway. Oh, Ms. Markey, I hate those water fountains. I want to use the one down by the gym. Guess what? They're installing more of those things around the school. They will be. They will. It's going to be a mess. It's going to be a little bit of a mess, but we're going to get through it, and we're going to figure it out. And unfortunately, it's going to be, it's going to be a challenge, basically. So, no, it's just, oh, okay, cool. Sorry. I was just reading the comments. I like comments. They're fun. I can actually interact with this person. Anyway, shut up. In-class procedures, like I said. Now, typically, when you come in, I would love to have like something here for you to grab, but I'm going to have to go more electronic this year. So if you come in, if there's some kind of a warm-up or do now, it's mainly going to be on the board. In terms of supplies, now, you all have those boards just in case, the markers just in case, the erasers. I do have pencils for you. I do have erasers for you. I do have paper for you. I have every possible supply you could ever want. I'm mainly going to keep the supplies up here. If you need to go get a supply, that is fine. That's perfectly fine. I don't want people congregating together. Anyway, but yeah, we have the hand sanitizer, paper, tape, tissues, hole punch, pencils. I gotta put the erasers up here, sharpener. It's all gonna be up there. Charge something, go over there. Guess what? I can't let you use calculators, the physical calculators this year. On your Chromebooks, once you get one, on your Chromebooks, there is a TI-84 calculator extension app that will be usable by all of you on those Chromebooks. Okay? I don't know if you have the Chromebook or if you don't have the Chromebook. If you have the Chromebook, start bringing them in, and I can show you in the coming class periods how to use them. Or not the Chromebooks, but the calculator extension. But if you don't have a Chromebook, make sure that you go get one. Wherever it is that you go get one. Oh, sick. Sorry. I love interacting live with people. It's just fun. And it's going to be a bear. It's going to be great. Now, let me bring something up on the main board real quick. Boom, not that. I got to bring up my syllabus, which I have. Yeah, it's in PDF form. I got it. Now, like I said, if you have any questions in regards to this class, if you want to write out a short sentence or so, if you have a question in regards to this class, nothing in regards to video games or unrelated or stuff like that, you can do so and hold that up, and then I can talk about that. Again, I'm going to try and do it that way, where if you have a question, you can kind of do it. And there's a glare on the live stream.
No, I was going to say you only have 2 people in the other guy. Yeah.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Okay, so I see you mainly on Mondays. On Tuesdays, I teach this class again with 2 people.
Andrew,
2 people. I love these things. Okay, so for the people that are live, unfortunately, I'm working on it. You guys can't really see it, but on the live stream, there is a giant glare in the middle right here. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of it. I'm trying to figure out better ways of streaming. I'm trying to get OBS Studio installed on my computer. I don't know if you know what OBS Studio is, but it's a streaming interface. Hold on.
Please excuse interruptions. Kelly West, please report to the cafeteria. Thank you.
OBS Studio is a streaming interface that is incredibly helpful for putting these different like windows together that I use for streaming. So let's see what we got here. Prob, stat, syllabus. I'm going to bring this over. Here we go. Boom. So this is my basic syllabus from last year, but it's been updated a little bit, as you can see. The percentages in terms of the class, these are the percentages that we were working with last year. Prob stat. What is the difference between Prob stat and AP statistics? You ready? Prob stat is almost the same as AP statistics, except Prob stat is the trial version that you don't pay for. Think about that. You will be learning some of the same material that they learn, or most of the same material that they learn in AP stat, but you will not be learning it as intense as they are. Trust me, it's a half your class. AP statistics is building towards their AP test, which is in May. You're not taking the AP test. So you will be learning the trial version, you know? They're commenting the part where the glare is could be important. I know. So here's the deal with the PDF, with the syllabus. At the end of today, I'm going to post in the Google Classroom an assignment for you to read over the syllabus. I'm going to go through some of the finer points, but I'm going to assign you to read over the syllabus and for your parent or guardian to read over the syllabus, and there will be a Google form for them to fill out, indicating that they have read the syllabus. I'm going to assign that on Google Classroom before I leave here today. So please keep that in mind. Oh, goodness gracious. I mentioned calculators. You'll have that app for Chromebooks. Please make sure you come prepared. Have a notebook ready. I say folder for organizing worksheets, but I don't know how many worksheets I'm actually going to be able to give to you. Have a Chromebook if you have it, but definitely a notebook. Notebooks are so vital and key to this class. I know it's a half-year class. I know what the deal is. Y'all seniors? Yeah, I know what the deal is. I'm a senior. I just want to get this year done with. It's an elective class. I know it's an elective class. Most of you, I think almost all of you, or all, I don't know what the numbers are. You probably don't need the elective class to graduate, right? I know that. Let's have fun with it. Anyway, let's see. Class assignments. Anything that's going to be turned in, mostly 90-something% of the time will be on Google Classroom, but there will be due dates. Please make sure that you stay on top of those due dates. Like I said, warm-ups and do-nows as you come in. I'm going to try and not have something there, but I'm going to try and have it on the board mainly. Let's scroll down. Test and quizzes, majors and minors. Yes, I have to have a minimum number. I have to have a minimum number. But at least one of each will be given per chapter. That's not marking period, that's per chapter. I don't do pop assessments. Assessments will be given online. An appropriate amount of time will be given to announce it. Now, attending. Obviously, you're here. Yay, good for you. I think a couple of you might have been mentioning that you might switch to virtual. No? Okay, that's fine. It's totally fine. Some might. Some might. I don't know what's going to happen. But regardless, if you're here, you're here. And I have to take attendance. I have to figure that junk out. Be prepared. Have your junk. If you're absent, it's your responsibility to get information. Obviously, this year more than anything, I'm going to be online. So if you're going to be absent, just shoot me an email. I'll figure junk out, you know? Don't be late. Don't be late. Well, okay. You guys probably won't be late because you're my homeroom, right? Yeah. But for other classes, I don't know what they're going to do in terms of late. Because what if, for example, I'm going to make this up for a moment. Let's say that you have class next door right here in Miss Out's class. And then next period, you have a class in Blasi's class down there. Guess what? The hallway goes that way. You see what I'm saying? I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen.
They're going to make me walk all the way around.
Where they do that to me this morning.
I don't know.
That's so dumb.
Remember, he asked me before a question. I said, hey, let's pretend they asked me. Let's pretend the teachers had 100 questions. Let's say 10 of them were answered. No, because the honest thing is, it's not that they don't want to give us this information. It's just that they don't know what the answer is yet. And it's not their fault.
Wait, so which way do your errands actually go?
In 3 ways. Downstairs, it looks like they go clockwise.
Okay.
And upstairs, it looks like they go
So
counterclockwise.
this way, right?
Counterclockwise, yeah, would be this way upstairs.
And then downstairs is the office.
Correct.
Um,
Yeah. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So, I love my signs. You all see my signs up here? Yeah. Do you know what's so special about my signs? Don't say anything. Just nod yes or no. Oh, he doesn't. My wife made him. I just wanted you to know. Okay. For those of you who don't know, my wife taught kindergarten up until the time we had our kids. She is a very accomplished kindergarten teacher. Anyway, but these are my expectations for you. Now, obviously, listen up. Hey, we're live stream. You got to listen to what I'm saying. Yay, happy, fun day. Cool. Respect for all. Goes without saying. Just respect for all, not just people, but inanimate objects as well. Don't ruin my stuff that I'm letting you use, like my boards or my desks, whatever. Be prepared. Have your crap. Have your crap. Only what you need. Now, this year is going to be a little bit different. Only what you need is going to be a little bit different because it's mainly going to be electronical. Meaning, I want you to actually have those Chromebooks ready to go. And it's like, oh, Chromebooks, you know. I mean, obviously, I want you to be focused on what we're doing. But it's going to be a little bit different in terms of what we need because it's mainly going to be electronics. Textbooks. We can get away without textbooks this year in this class. Other classes, I might not be able to. In Algebra 2, it's going to be an online textbook. In AP Stat, it's going to be an online textbook. You guys, I can get away without a textbook. It's going to be good. Just saying. Let's see. On topic. Obviously, if I'm talking about math, you're talking about math. If I'm talking about puppy dogs, you're talking about puppy dogs. But you're probably not going to be doing much talking. All right, whatever. Shut up. Fun fact. When the power went out, that night when the power went out, there was this family looking for their dog all around my neighborhood. They were like for an hour. Georgie! Georgie! I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to get my daughter to sleep. So I finally get my daughter to sleep. And then my wife is like, she went out to go look for like a store that was open that was selling ice because we're trying to get, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, just so the stuff in the fridge wouldn't go bad. And the guy comes to my front door. Like the lights are out, everything's out. I'm reading a book by headlamp, like the camping headlamps, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. And the guy's just like, have you seen this dog? I'm like, no, is it Georgie? Oh my goodness.
No, the dog actually walked into my backyard. Yeah, I'm having it in my house right now.
Fun fact, a different dog, not Georgie, but a different dog actually did during that blackout walk up to my front door. Yeah. I know. I was like, sorry, sir, you have the wrong house. I'm a dog. Anyway, participation. Now, participation will be graded twice a marking period based on the rubric supplied by the department. Yes, it is a grade. Yes, it's 20% of your class. Participation cannot be the person who is talking and answering questions and junk like that, because if I'm doing live streams, how are you going to do that? You can't. Participation is focusing on what we're doing. Participation is taking notes. Participation is doing the assignments. Participation is when we're off the live stream. If you do have those questions, by all means, ask those questions if we're off the live stream. Participation can be a lot of different things. Extra help. As of right now, I don't think there's any after-school help. I mean, there kind of is, but there kind of isn't. Do you know what the after-school procedure is? 12:50 you let out. 12:50. There's a late bus at 2:45. Think about that. You let out at 12:50. The late bus is at 2:45. I'm not keeping kids in my room for an hour and 45 minutes to get extra help. But I will be offering extra help at various points during the week online. If you have questions, I can answer them. I'm going to do like an office hours, like, live chat like this, where it's just me. You can ask questions in the chat, or we can do a Google Meet as a class. And as long as I can record it for my own posterity. And if it's a Google Meet that I'm recording, then I don't have to worry about, people talking or not, because that file will just be on my computer. It won't be available to everybody on the internet. Oh, nice. Talking about the power outage and selling ice. Yeah. Anyway, so this is going to be your first assignment. I'm going to post it on Google Classroom before I leave the school today. I need you to get that thing filled out. Now, as a side note, this is how I'm going to know whether or not your parents actually did it and whether or not you actually filled it out for them. I'm going to ask right here. Wait, where is it? Oh, it's down farther. Hold on. It's down farther. After all that junk at the bottom, a request. This is how I'm going to know whether or not your parents actually did it. I need them to send me an email. It could be anything. You can introduce your student, explain any reservations you might have in regards to this year, or ask me any questions regarding your student's class this year. I'm going to send that out on Google Classroom. I'm going to put that reminder in the assignment as well. Everything's going to be organized there. I'm also going to include my favorite article of all time, Finding Glory in the Struggle. It's the reason why I love Mel. It's going to be so great. You'll see. You'll see. They read it last year and they hate it. I'm assuming. Yeah, see? Yeah. Well, we'll figure that junk out. We'll figure it out. Again, I can't just pass out papers to you. Willy. Oh, nice. They're reacting to the article. I love live chats. You should really look at my videos. See, this video is going to be on my school YouTube. It's my school YouTube, but I do have a personal YouTube. I have like 2,000 plus subscribers. You should be one of them. No? Fine. Whatever. Shut up. Oh, where am I going to next year? Okay, let's talk about prop stat. Statistics. You are in an amazing year for statistics. Write on your boards, what is the major event that is going to be involved with statistics this year that's not coronavirus? What is one major event this year that will use a ton of statistics that is not coronavirus? Major event.
Yeah, Pi Day.
This year, Pi Day was in March. The election. Thank you. This is going to be amazing. On election night, I'm going to have this board up in my living room. I might live stream it. Oh my gosh, would that be so amazing if I live streamed election night? Anyway, I'm going to have this board of the United States, and I'm going to be filling it in with blue and red markers all night long and trying to predict what's going to happen. I made one prediction this past spring about the election. One prediction. Virginia is going to be the state that decides the election. That's my prediction. That's my prediction. I'm just saying, whoever wins Virginia, my prediction is they'll run away with the whole thing. But you won't know until election day. You won't know. We're going to talk a lot more about statistics and polling and all this other stuff as time moves on. It's going to be great. How about this? Fun fact. If you want an accurate poll as to the opinion of Americans as to who they are going to vote for, by the way, how many people should you poll? Now, you don't have to say it. Just think about it. Just think. How many people should you poll in America if you want an accurate poll as to who's going to win the election or who you're going to vote for? There are roughly 330 million Americans. There were roughly 125 million who voted in the last election. 125 million people voted. How many do you poll? You only need roughly 1,000. As long as they are randomly selected. Imagine a giant pot of soup. Okay? Imagine a giant pot of soup. I'm talking about like a pot of soup like the size of this chair. Do you have to taste the whole thing to know what the pot tastes like? No. As long as it's properly mixed, you just got to take a small sample. And if you take a small sample, you'll know what the whole thing tastes like. That's the idea of sampling and polling. Oh, it's going to be so great. We're going to be dealing with statistics, graphical displays. We're going to be dealing with the normal distribution. Oh, I'm so excited. But the other part of it is probability. We will also be taking a deep dive into probability and gambling. It's going to be great. I don't gamble because gambling is dumb. It is. It's completely dumb. But I understand a lot about it. When I was 8 years old, I was the only one in my class who knew how to do a wheelhouse bet at the racetrack because my dad had a bit of a gambling habit. I was 8 years old and I went to all the racetracks. It was great. You guys know what the OTB is? Off-track betting? Anyway. Oh, man. It is going to be a year. Okay. Now here's what I want to do. I'm going to talk more about prob and stat as time goes on. We're going to get into the subject matter. I'm going to be teaching you things, blah, 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 blah. Let's take the Markey quiz. So here's what I want. I am going to try and throw the link for the Markey quiz into this chat so we can do a live Markey quiz. Now, obviously, if you have a phone or electronic device, if you have internet, go on to quizzes. Go on to quizzes right now. Now, some of you may already know the answers. Some of you may not remember. Some of you may never have had me as a teacher before. I'm looking at him.
Wait, like quizzes from Google or like Google Classroom?
Yeah, I got those.
Oh, good question. Now, if you don't have a signal, it's fine. I'll have you do it on paper. Okay? And we'll figure out the questions one at a time. We'll do it. Don't worry. I'm sorry, I lost it. I know you asked me the question. I'm trying to remember what the question was without having to repeat it.
Are we going to get from like Google, like typing quizzes on Google, or are we going to go into the Google Classroom?
I'm going to throw it on the Google Classroom. Yeah, I apologize. I should have specified. Yeah, but regardless. Now, if you don't have signal, that's okay. I'll get paper for you. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. So let's go here. Start a live quiz. Here are all my specifications. Continue. Actually, yeah, on the Google Classroom, unfortunately, I think I should just do this. Yeah, I apologize. I'm not going to put it on the Google Classroom. I'll just do it like this. So if you do have it. So for those of you in the chat, if you go to quizzes, I'm going to write this number because it's right on the glare, but it's 061031. 061031. That's on the glare, so they can't really see that. But if you go to joinmyquiz.com and go there, it will work out perfectly. And you can log on and get ready for this quiz, for the Markey quiz. Where's that little paper? Nope, they're not there. They're not there. I don't know if anything is this year.
How's that work?
That's okay. If yours is not working, that's one thing. Now, like I said, that's why I suggest the Chromebooks. Oh, there we go. Found my Post-its. Now, in terms of the Markey quiz, I am going to start it for those who are taking it online. I'm going to start it for those taking it online. Is this? All right. Just keep your hand up if you need one of these. If you need one of these. For those who are taking it online, they can take it directly on the quiz's website. If you're not taking it online, is it going to work for you? Okay. If you're not taking it online, I'm going to have the questions available in a moment that I'm going to throw up on the board right here, and we will compare them. That's why I was kind of hoping people would have the Chromebooks, but that's okay. That is okay. Let me just update something right here, and I can throw this over. Wait, what's up?
I was like wondering, do we do gym and math? Like,
I don't have an answer for you. I'm sorry.
like, other classes inside, I'm really confused.
I know. I'm sorry. So, for those of you that are doing it online, there's the code for quizzes. For those of you that are taking it here, here we go with the quizzes. Now you can number it from 1 to 10. Number it from 1 to 10. You're going to grade yourself. I'm going to start the quizzes online in a moment. Are you joined? Okay, cool. So for those of you that are doing it online, I don't know if you're doing it online right there. You said you're doing it online. I'm going to start it so you can take it electronically, and we'll compare their scores to what you get. Okay. Now for the quizzes, it doesn't matter how fast you answer. It just matters that you're right or wrong. That's all that I'm going to care about. So let me jump over here. You're joined right there. There we go. So he's going to start right there. And the rest of us are going to do it this way. Here's question number 1. As of today, how old am I? Don't say it out loud, but write it. Write it. You just have to write a letter. You don't have to write the number, just write the letter. Try to use like a pen or a pencil.
I don't got a pencil.
Pencils are up there on my supply desk. Yeah. You use a pen or a pencil, dude. Don't use up my marker.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's not bad. I'll put you back.
You're gonna pay me back my emotional trauma? He walked in front of the lips. Then he took back the other one. That's question 1. Again, just the letter, just the letter. Question 2. What high school did I attend? I'm going to go through these a little quicker in a moment. I'm just going to give you an opportunity to kind of go through this. All right, question number 3. Oh, 3. Where does Markey go to college? Now you're sitting there like, how am I supposed to know any of this? You're not. You're not. You're not supposed to. Shouldn't be paying attention. Question 4. Where did Miss Markey meet his wife?
Wife question mark.
I know you're thinking. I know you're thinking. It's like, clearly he just mentioned his wife earlier, right? Like, why would he mention his wife, and why would he be wearing a wedding ring if he would put that as an answer for like wife? But again, I ask you the following question. Am I the type of person who would make up this elaborate story, buy an expensive wedding ring just to fool you on a quiz on day 1 that doesn't count? See, now you're doubting yourself. Let's see. Question 6. How many and what type of pet, parentheses, pets, does Mr. Markey own?
I think I asked you before when you talked about the dog.
Oh, yeah? I got you. RJ.
What do you think? I don't think so.
Question 6. How does Markey get famous on YouTube? My fame on YouTube dates back to the 2010, the year 2009, 2010.
How many views you get?
Back in the day,
Yeah.
like 10 to 15,000 per.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Since then, I haven't really been posting as regular. It was actually last year that I lost my YouTube partnership.
Oh,
Yeah, because they paid me. Yeah. I would get like basically ad revenue would pile up in this Google AdSense account, and then every time it reached $100, they would cut me a check. Yeah. I was able to buy like an HD camera with it, but keep in mind this HD camera I bought was back in like 2011. So you can compare today, that thing's like garbage. Question 7. What's the fastest Mr. Markey has solved the Rubik's Cube? Y'all seen that documentary over the summer on Netflix? Netflix. It's not TV, it's Netflix. Anyway, there is a documentary on Netflix in regards to, asking what year I was born. There's a documentary called The Cubers or The Speed Cubers, something like that. It was about two guys, Felix Zemdegs and Max Park, and the friendship that they were able to bond over with speed cubing competitions, because the two of them are the best in the world. Pretty much the two best cubers in the world. It's really good. It's really good. Max Park is like world champion caliber speed cuber. The kid's like 18 years old. He has autism. Speed cubing is like the one thing that has allowed him to grow his like social caliber, like dynamic and just basically give him confidence in life. It's so cool. Anyway. I know Max Park. He's a nice kid. 8. What sports did Mr. Markey do in high school? It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be teaching the mathematics of sports this year. A different elective. Okay, no one's excited about that. All right. Let's see, question 9. Question 9. What elementary school did Mr. Markey attend? If you didn't know, I grew up in Barnegat. My parents still live in Barnegat. They've lived here 40 years. I know. It is. Actually, that's when Barnegat's population exploded. Back before 1978, Barnegat's population was only roughly like 500 to 1,000 people. And then after 1980, 1981, it blew up to like 4,000 people. Since then, we're well over 20,000 people. There's a lot of people in this town, mostly old people. Question 10, Mr. Markey's heritage, e.g., where'd my family come from? Not that I was born in those places. I was born in Murr. There's a bonus question. It's on the quizzes as a bonus question. You'll see it. The bonus question is not multiple choice. The bonus question you actually do have to fill out. I've mentioned my daughter, but I haven't mentioned my son. As of today, how old is my son? I want you to write it out in that format. Number of years, number of months. In this case, I say, e.g., 7 years, 8 months. Now, clearly, that's not the answer. That's not the answer.
Or is it?
No, it's not the answer. But you will get the bonus if you get it within 1 month. So as long as you're within 1 month of the actual correct answer, you will get the bonus. Now, in years past, I have offered the illustrious, amazing, life-altering high five in order to, as a prize for winning said Marquee quiz. I can't do that this year. Air fives just sound so weird to me. I don't know.
A head nod.
A head nod? Would you feel happy with a head nod?
Sure.
Joe, what would you like the prize to be?
I said not yet.
Okay, shut up. I did say his name. I messed up, didn't I?
What? You said Joe.
I know, I'm not supposed to.
You're not supposed to say.
But there's a bunch of jokes. Who's gonna like that joke? Yeah.
What if I call everyone Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah, right, Joe?
Joe.
Anyway, all right. Did you finish? I still hear the music going. Let's see. Oh, it's over here. Hold on. It's over here. Oh, sweet. Oh, she's still taking it. Okay, I'll have to wait. Well, yeah. Finish the quiz. Okay. Here's the thing. I can go over the first few questions because I didn't shuffle the questions. Did the question show for you in order? I'm pretty sure they did. Like, for example, was this the first question? Did you get my son's question last? Good. Never good then. I can go over the first few. So, as of today, how old am I? Now, here's what you're going to do. You're going to give yourself a point. If you got it right, you will give yourself nothing if you get it wrong. Self-grading. You have to grade yourself. As of today, I'm 36. Let's see here. Question number 2. What high school did I attend? Even though I was born and raised in Barnegat, we did not have a high school back then. I went to Southern. Nice. Hey, how come Barnegat's the Bengals and not the Pirates? Because Barnegat has a pirate history. That's why we have Pirates Day.
Oh.
Pirates.
Oh, I always wondered if I just for like very entry where I live, it's a Pirates Peninsula.
Yeah.
Oh.
Barnegat has a history of pirates. All right, whatever, dude. Question 3, where'd I go to college? I went to Salisbury. That's how you pronounce it. Not Salisbury. Salisbury. They pronounce things weird down there. Like, you know how, like, you ever see, like, Worcester sauce? It's like Worcester sauce.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Anyway. Where does Rocky meet his wife? We both worked for Barnegat Recreation Summer Camp. Yeah. A long time ago. I mean, what type of pet is our own? The number used to be different. He said, I'm applying the pet down. There you go. Right now, we only have one cat. One cat who is hiding for his life from my 2 kids. Let's see. I have this working at things on YouTube. Probably on YouTube. Go find me. Go find me. I do have a Rubik's Cube tutorial, but that's not how it became famous. I do speedrun video games, but that's not how it became famous. Remember the TV show Lost? No? All right, whatever. When the TV show Lost came out, that's, by the way, that's the answer.
That was my first, and then I changed it.
When the TV show Lost came out, I had put out videos reviewing the episodes, theories, blah, 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 blah. It blew up. That's how I was going to get paid on YouTube. Great. Now I just want to have fun. 7, what's the fastest Mr. Rankin ever solved? The Rubik's Cube. Currently, the world record for the Rubik's Cube, single solve in competition, is 3.5 seconds. 3.5. My personal record is 8. Now, Ms. Markey, you're so close. Okay, but here's the deal. The distance between 3.5 seconds and 8 seconds is like 15 miles. Think of it this way. It's like the people who are world champions, like Max Park, they're starting center field for the New York Yankees. I just made it to be the equipment manager. That's the distance between me and 3.5 seconds. Yeah. Let's see. Boom. What sports Ms. Markey do in high school? Oh, I should have brought in the Rubik's Cube. It's at home somewhere. I haven't done it in a long time. I also have the Rubik's Cube calendar. Maybe I'll leave it up here. You can see it better. Anyway, what sports did I do in high school? For Southern, I did all of them. Shut your faces. Shut your faces. Let's see here. Question 9, what elementary school did I attend? Did I mention where my parents lived? And I say Settlers. Now, here's the deal. I said Settlers. They do live in Settlers. But did you know that they've redistricted Barnegat like every couple of years for the past few decades? When my sister went to elementary school, she went to Dunphy, but I went to Collins. You don't remember Edwards?
No.
You know the old abandoned school on Route 9?
I know some teachers like going here, that's why like I picked that, because I know some like other teachers that complain.
Back in the day, it was the only one. Actually, Dunphy School was built in 1979, and Collins School was built roughly 1981. Remember I talked about the population explosion? They needed the extra elementary schools. And question 10, what is Mr. Markey's heritage? It's really great. I found a video online. It was like an hour-long documentary from the 50s about the town that my mom grew up in. And it was completely in that particular language. I'm not giving it away just yet. But it was completely in that particular language, this documentary. And she was able to watch it and translate it for us and explain details behind what they were showing in the documentary. It was the coolest thing. Believe it or not, if you remember, I am Irish and Puerto Rican. Now, bonus question, you only get 1 point. 1 point bonus for this if you get it right or if you're within 1 month. But the correct answer to this, let me think. My son is 6 years and 5 months.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
You have to be within 1 month. So if you put 6 years 4 or 6 years 6, you would have had it.
Oh, cool.
That's all my son. He's going into first grade. First grade. He's going in. Actually, my son. We live in Manahawkin, but we got choice placement for him to be put in Ethel Jacobson on LBI. You know those elementary schools in LBI? It's really cool. He only has 10 kids in his class. 10 total. Elementary school. He gets to go all 5 days. Of course, wearing a mask. But he's pretty good. Complaining with the Markey quiz. No air high five. Cool. Let me see your scores. So what did you get? Oh, scrolling down. Let's see. 45%, 36%. Okay. Well, the 45 was based on the, I want to say that was based on the bonus one. So, all right, so just tell me what number you got. Total score.
Right, the ones that I got right?
Yes. How many? 7? 3? 4?
Yeah.
Cool.
6? She remembered stuff from last year. Oh, they've all had me before. You know, it's sad though, like you should have done 100.
Okay.
Just saying, Markey quiz.
Well, I changed all my answers.
Here's your
It was
9.
the YouTube one. Which is what it was the YouTube one. I had C, which was like the commentary one.
I got
I switched it.
I got you. You know what I do here? I'll show you guys something here. I'll change it up on the thing in a moment. Hold on. So here is my personal YouTube. You can see right here, let me go back a little bit. Currently, I have over 2,000 subscribers. You see that right there. How do filter? No, not the filter. Hold on, let me bring this back for a second. I gotta sort it. How do I sort this? Oh, there it is. There it is, cool. So here are my top videos on YouTube. So my top video on YouTube, 92,000, almost at 100. There's a cat smacking a vacuum cleaner. Go watch it. Then a random math video of me solving a problem. I have no idea why I got so much. But if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see all those videos of me reviewing the TV show Lost. I was telling you 10 to 15,000 per. That's what we got right there. It was cool times back in the day when YouTube was a wasteland and people were everything was unpolished and people like me could get in the YouTube partner program. Now, apparently, I have to have a 20-minute vlog of me pretending to remodel my house in order for people to follow me or something like that. Or do a weird video where the thumbnail is me making a face like, you know what I'm saying? And then you'll watch it and you'll be like, okay.
At least it's that thumbnail, it's like there.
Anyway, we get rid of that. Okay. We have roughly 15 minutes. And it's good. I planned this out exactly the way that I needed it to. What's up?
What I do.
Oh, before you ask a question, this is actually the point of the last 15 minutes. Yes. The point now, unfortunately, for those in the live stream, I am going to be ending the live stream in a moment because for the last 15 minutes, I want to take questions without the live stream so that you guys can verbalize things to me. It could be questions about the school. It could be questions about just, procedures or whatever. Or if, honestly, you want to talk about what the heck is going on in the world today, we can talk about that. But unfortunately, like I said, I'm going to have to shut off the live stream in order to comply with the school rules. I'm sorry. I'm waving goodbye to them. I'm sorry, but I will be doing another live stream soon. So I'm going to end that stream. Hold on one second. End.